Hey guys, we are going to look at function operations. It's similar to the four basic operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. When it comes to function, it is written this way: f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. F subtract g of x is equal to f of x subtract g of x. F g of x is equal to f of x times g of x. And f divided by g of x is f of x divided by g of x. And note that g of x, or your denominator, is not equal to 0. Now, we have some examples. Adding and subtracting. We have f of x is equal to 4x squared plus 3x minus 1. And g of x is equal to 6x plus 2. Find each function, f plus g of x. So based on what we've said previously, f of x plus g of x. All right. All right, so f of x is 4x squared plus 3x minus 1. We add that to 6x plus 2. Now that we have that, we simplify. We combine the like terms. We have 6x, positive 6x, and positive 3x. We also have negative 1 and positive 2. So we combine those. 4x squared, positive, we add them together. So that's 9x. And negative and positive, we subtract, and that gives us positive 1. Pretty simple, right? Another example. We have the same two functions, f and g, and we need to find f subtract g of x. So again, that's f of x subtract g of x. So 4x squared plus 3x minus 1, and we're going to subtract. We're subtracting g of x, which is 6x plus 2. Note, we're not just subtracting 6x, we are subtracting 6x plus 2. Therefore, we need to use the distributive property. Apply the negative to 6x and also apply it to 2. So we can rewrite that part, and we will be left with negative 6x, and negative by positive gives us negative 2. Once we make that part clear, then we continue to simplify as normal. Plus 3x and negative 6x. We will also combine negative 1 and negative 2. Again, this will give us 4x squared. Positive, negative signs are different. We will subtract. That gives us negative 3x. All right, negative 3x. And negative 1 and negative 2 signs are the same, so we're going to add negative 3. All right, so once we combine, then we will get our answer. Now we have another example. F of x is 5x minus 2, and g of x is x squared minus 5x plus 2. Please note that this is a linear function and this is a quadratic function because of the x squared there. It doesn't matter. We're going to add as normal, subtract as normal based on our question. So we have f of x, which is 5x minus 6, and we add that to x squared minus 5x plus 6. Again, we combine the like terms. We have positive 6 and negative 6, and we also have negative 5 and positive 5. What will that give us? If you look carefully, you'll notice that the negative and positive 5 will cancel. The negative and the positive 6 will cancel. So we are just left with x squared. Going a bit further, we need to do a subtraction on that. So we have 5x minus 6, and we're going to subtract. Don't forget to put your parentheses because the negative will be distributed over the entire equation. So negative x, negative by -5 will give us positive, and -6. So rewrite it, 5x minus 6, negative x squared, positive 5x, and -6. So anytime we're doing subtraction, best practice, put it in parentheses, and you will be able to get the correct signs. Combine like terms again. So we have these two being alike, and we also have these two being alike. So we will be left with negative x squared. 5x and 5x gives us 10x, and -6 and -6 gives us -12. And I forgot my x. Now we'll come to multiplying and dividing. How will we go about doing that? Well, as we see, f of x is multiplied by g of x. So we have f of x, which is 6x squared minus x minus 12. And I'm going to use parentheses here to show the multiplication, multiplied by 2x minus 3. We take what's in the first parenthesis and multiply it by everything in the second parenthesis. So we have 6x squared by 2 and by 3, then negative x by 2 and by 3, and then finally we're going to do negative 12 by 2 and by 3. All right, so many lines, but I hope you're not confused. So 6x squared by 2x gives us 12x cubed. 6x squared by 3 gives us negative 18x squared. Then we do negative x by negative 2x gives us negative 2x squared. Then we do negative x by negative 3 gives us positive 3x. Negative 12 by 2x gives us negative 24x, and negative 12 by negative 3 gives us positive 36. Once we have that, we're going to simplify like terms. Again, we have negative 24x, we have negative 3x. These two can be combined, and we have negative 18x squared and negative 2x squared. So once we do that, we write our final answer, 12x cubed. These two gives us negative 21x squared. These two gives us, this is negative 20x squared. These two gives us negative 21x and plus 36. All right, so you multiply and simplify. Always remember to simplify your answer. So we're going to use that same information up here, where f of x is 6x squared minus x minus 12, and g of x, let me just scroll, g of x is 2x minus 3. And we want to find f on g x. So we have a division here. How will we go about doing that? Well, we have 6x squared minus x minus 12 divided by 2x minus 3. Now, to make things less complicated, what we can do is to factorize our numerator. To factorize your numerator, you will get factors of 12, and the two factors of 12 should be multiplied together to get 12, but simplified together to get -1. And then you get your coefficients of x should be multiplied together to get 6. Let me put what I've said there in writing. So we can have 3x times 2x to give us 6x squared. All right. Now, 3 multiplied by 4 will give us 12. So if we have positive 3 and negative 4, we're going to get 12. And if we simplify these two, it will also give us negative 1. So we will have negative 3 here and, sorry, we have negative 3 and positive 4. Okay? So what will we do from here? We're going to write our denominator, which is 2x minus 3. Now that we have that, if you look carefully, you will notice that one of your parentheses in the numerator is exactly the same as your denominator. So in a case like that, you can simply cancel the numerator with the denominator. And what is left? 3x plus 4. And that will be your answer. All right, so factorizing your numerator, chances are your denominator would cancel with one of the factors, and you can simplify and get your answer from that. Here's another example. We have f of x is x plus 2, g of x is x squared minus 4. Find f g of x. Again, it's multiplication, so we have x plus 2 times x squared minus 4. So x times x squared gives us x cubed. X times negative 4 gives us negative 4x. 2 times x squared gives us 2x squared, and 2 times negative 4 gives us negative 8. It doesn't seem to have anything to simplify, so we can just simply write it in ascending or descending order in terms of x. All right, and that's your answer. We have these two. F g of x. That's f, that is g. Now, we can rewrite g of x as an exponent. That will be x raised to the power of half. All right, so if we have f, which is x cubed, we're going to multiply it by x raised to the power of a half. We're multiplying, we have the same base. We can apply the laws of exponent that says once all bases are the same, we rewrite that base and we will add our exponent. So 3 plus a half gives us 3.5, or we can have 7/2. If you like, you can rewrite it as x to the power of 7 root 2. All right. Then we have f divided by g. So we have x squared divided by x cubed divided by x to the 1/2. Again, the laws of exponent says that we are going to keep the base and subtract our exponents. So 3 subtract 1/2 gives us 2.5, or 5/2. And again, you can rewrite that to x to the power of 5 square root 2. Okay. So that's it on the operations of exponents. If you have any doubts, look at the video again and see if you can follow along. See you at the next video.